The people that want to keep asking for the name change of the schools, Robert E. Lee and Lee Hill Elementary were named in 1952. I mean, we're looking at like 70 years, roughly, give or take, that this school has been named the same name. And now all of a sudden, people are having a problem with it, and people are feeling that it's bothering them. And I can understand how maybe some things may bother people. You know, there was a gentleman here, I believe his name was Mo, spoke last meeting. I believe he's from the NAACP. He gave a testimony from a parent stating that the child couldn't wear the school's mascot on the shirt or whatever because they felt that the horse that was the school's mascot was offensive because that's the horse that Robert E. Lee used to ride on. Now we're offended by horses? I mean, come on. When is it going to stop? At what point is it going to stop? We have renamed roads, bridges, buildings. We've torn down statues, and everyone is in kind of a way been a little understanding of everything, but at what point does it stop? And who's going to pay for these name changes? It's going to be the citizens of this county that pay for those name changes. Is the NAACP going to offer up money for that? Because I mean, maybe then that might be an option if they help pay for it. That's what they're wanting, so maybe they can help pay for it. Because at the end of the day, it all comes down to the brass tacks, and it comes down to money. That's what your job is, money. That's what everybody keeps saying, it's just money. That's what you do, money. So, who's going to pay for it? That's a question you need to ask yourselves before you change the name. Think about that. Who's going to pay for that? You're talking about hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, once they start changing the other names of the schools. It's going to go down to it where they're going to change the name of the county. That's what it'll come to. They're not going to stop. They're just special interest groups. That's what they do. That's what they do. I know I'm running out of time. Can I have, like, just...
You haven't finished. Well,
a few
just
more
go ahead.
minutes?
Dr. Martin, it just ran out of time. But we have a motion on the floor to...
Yeah, a motion
give
to
it.
keep...
So we have a motion by Mr. Twigg, and is there a second? Second by Ms. Phelps. Is there, we'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any
I appreciate
opposed?
that.
Okay, you can continue. Go ahead, ma'am.
I appreciate that. Thank you. So it's not going to stop. They're not going to stop. They're never going to be happy. So when I came here tonight, I was originally coming to talk about the renaming of the schools, and my solution was going to be to rename them after animals. If you want to rename them after animals. But then I started thinking, well, my goodness, they're going to have a problem with the horse, so we can't do the horse. So okay, so maybe we can do numbers. Maybe we can have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe nobody will be offended by that. But the thing is, then somebody, I don't care what color anybody is, somebody's going to find offense to something at some point. Oh, well, I want to be at school number 1. Why is that school named number 1? It's not going to stop. So at what point, we got to draw a line in the sand somewhere and say, hey, this is enough, you know, who's going to keep paying for it? You know, we can't allow our kids to be bullied, but since we've allowed it for so long, now other people are seeing it, and so now they're coming in, and now they're like, oh, well, they're letting all the kids be bullied, so maybe we can bully them. We can bully them into doing what we want them to do. We can just tell them what we want them to do. You know, having an organization tell you, I'm sorry, I can't get over what I just saw up here tonight. Having an organization come up here and tell you that they're going to handle what has gone on between a parent who has come up here and asked you for help, didn't come to the organization that come back up here and asked for help, came to you, brought the question to you, came to you for help, has entrusted you. I'm at a loss for words. So I sincerely hope you're able to help the gentleman and the two young ladies in the back. No child should feel that they're in fear of their life. They should be able to go to school and not face retribution for anything, regardless of their beliefs. Thank you. Have a good night.